Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you how to make this little purse that I've designed. It comes from one sheet of paper and it's double-sided paper. We've got a nice little pleated detail on the front there, so you can add ribbon underneath it, so you can show up the raw edge can be hidden behind the pleat. You can put gems on the top, you can leave it blank and just have a pleated section. I've crocheted a chain to go across the top there from cord, but you don't have to do that. On the inside we've got a little slit there in the cardstock which keeps a gift card. We've also got space for cash and a card, so you can put a little gift card in there as well, or you could just have the money in the back like that. So there's lots of options on things that you can do with this. It's got plenty of space to stash your card, your money, your gift card, you know, spoil that person. And like I say, it's really easy to do. It's from one sheet. Now I'm just going to show you how to do it then. Just to let you know that what I've done is I've designed it. There's many different sizes that you can make this. It's a rectangular piece of card and I've done it with an A4, that one, the particular one that I just showed you, but this is 11 by 8.5. Sorry, 11 by 8. So the reason I did 11 by 8 is because then if you've got double-sided paper that is either A4 in size or US letter or 12 by 12, you can cut it down to follow this video at 8 by 11. They'll all cut to that size, and then you'll work it out, you'll see how it goes, and you'll be able to upscale it, make them bigger if you want to. So it's just so that it's across the board really. What we've got is double-sided paper. Now what you don't want is a pattern that really specifically goes one way or the other, because things do twist and turn on this. So the first thing you need to do is make sure that your right side paper down. Okay, so right side down, you're 11 inches long. Okay, so half of 11 is 5.5. So line up the cutter to 5.5 here, so you're dead center on your cut line. That's all you need to be, and then it's 8 inches long that way. So you're going to cut all the way down to 6. Okay, so all the way down to 6, just make a cut down the middle, and then what you need to do is turn the card around. So you've got your cut side this side on the right, turn your card around to the left, and you're going to line this up. So halfway is 2, so you want to go less than halfway. So if you're taking half an inch off, so this is like if you're designing it with a different size, then take a ½ inch off the size that you've got, as long as it's bigger. So ½ inch off. Now you just need to allow enough room for a gift card. So if you're not putting a gift card in, you can, you know, ignore this step. So I'm going to just leave an inch each side. So I'm going to take it from 1 down to 4.5, and I'm 1.5 inches in. So I've got a little slot slit in the card there that is 1 inch to 4.5 inches and 1.5 up. Okay, so that's all we need to do for the cutting. Oh no, one more stage, sorry. Where this section here is where you've got this wide bit, we just need to completely take that corner off. That's going to be our pleated section later on. So we're just going to cut that halfway. So you need to line your card up at 4 inches, so you're halfway, and you're only going to cut to this section. So you're going to start at 5.5 at that point and go all the way up and remove that section like that, and that is the cutting done now. So take your scoreboard, sorry, leaning over, so bring your scoreboard in now, and then what you're going to do is where you've just got that little section there, so just at 5.5 inches, you're just going to score down to meet that cut. Okay, so just score down to meet the cut there, and then that actually folds over like so. So that folds over there, and then we need to do a halfway score, so we're at 4 inches and only to the center. So these, if you think of all of the sections are being worked in quarters, you're not putting anything all the way through anything. So 2 inches, score to that line there, so that point there, and then finally this one here needs to be scored in half. So just finish that line down there like that, and then we've got all of our little sections made and ready to go. There's one more thing to do with that little section here that I'm taking away, but we'll do that in a moment. So what we do with this section is we fold this one down, and be careful because obviously you've got that where you've got that cut in there, it's compromised the paper a bit. It's not so stable as what it would normally be, so just be a bit more gentle, and then just make sure that that folds down and doesn't overlap the edge. If it comes up a little bit, that's all right, but you don't want it to overlap because it will show from the right side. So you're just gonna push along there, and then we'll fold. I think I already did that way. And then this bit here, so where we've got our fold and then we've got our slot, we're just going to add some tape there to make that shut. So we want that to shut along there, so put some tape down there. We want this bit to shut along the side, and then we also want this section to be shut, but I'm going to use red liner because it's a little bit skinny and I can see where I'm applying it. I'm just going to take a bit of that off. I haven't opened it up, sorry guys. And if I've got another one there on the go, probably not. Just try and get that opened. Oh, word, talk amongst yourselves. I would have paused the video if I'd known it was going to take this long. Sorry guys. Right, I'm there, I'm coming, I'm coming. So I managed to get, that was just getting a little bit of tape off the outside. Now I've got to find where the end is because I've lost it, because I've moved away. There it is there. I didn't realise this was a new one. I thought it was, because normally they're a bit bigger than this, so obviously I had a small one in my stash. I thought it was a used one. So I'm just going to put it right along the bottom there, all the way along to the other side. Okay, just where that tape is there, be fine. And then we can remove these 3 pieces. So you're making like a little pocket for the card. So the card's going to come in this way. So the card will be coming in here, and it will only go as far as the tape is. So that's why you don't want a long piece of tape. And then just remove this. I think I've got it right over the edge, so I'm going to try and fold that back in because it will make the bottom of the card sticky otherwise. Just fold them bits up that are overhanging, and then fold that section down where we had it, like so. And the only thing I might do is take, you know when you fold card round, now that's not knocking that, but sometimes it's a good idea just to take a little snippet off of that section there, just so it doesn't interfere with the folding. You can see how skew with that is, and it doesn't matter because that is coming over there and we're going to stick it down there. As you can see, the tape's hanging out the bottom like I said it would. Just snip that away, and then we're just going to stick this one down on the inside here. Now because we're going to be making this a pocket as well, we're only going to add tape to 2 sides, just there and there, so we can do it on this bit so that we know it's going to be okay. I'll just use this tape because it's much quicker, but red liner or glue is up to you. So the card doesn't actually go in this bit, but the money does, and the gift card. So if you wanted more room, you can do a smaller tape at the sides like I did with the other one. Depends what size card you're popping in there. And the best thing to do afterwards is take a ruler and measure what you've got there. I'll show you that at the end if I remember. I'm just lining that up to make sure that that's covering the green, like so. And then this section folds down to the front. This is the top of our card, so you want to make sure that that's going to be covering up the bottom, and then we can reinforce that score line there. So what we've got is our contrasting colours, like so. Now we need to make the pleated section that goes at the top of this one, where we're going to add all the fun. Now I'll just show you, let's grab that card, just show you that this is only a club card. I didn't have a gift card, so you've cut the card, you know, I knew what the measurement was, so make sure that you measure for your gift card if you're putting a gift card in there, that it's the right size. And then obviously what I was saying about the ruler thing is just measure, pop your ruler inside the card to where the tape goes and halfway mark. So you can see you've got 3 1/4 inch card that you could do in there, and the width would be about 5, which is, I did a 5 by 3, so 10 inches, and then folded it in half. So that's that bit done. So like I say, it's really quick and easy. And you know, make sure as well, when you cut your card down, get a piece of the card and just fold it backwards and forwards a few times to see if it breaks, because sometimes they break and the white core shows through. So what we're going to do now is that pleated section at the front. So I need to bring my scoreboard back in for that one. So we're going to bring the scoreboard back in. So we're going to be using the green side because we want the contrast, because it just adds all that little bit of dimension and everything. So what you're going to do here is you're going to score at 1, then at 1.5, then at 2.5 and 3, because it's 4 inches. Now you can still do this and cut the last little bit down if you're doing a bigger size card. So 1, 1.5, oh, missed that, then at 2.5 and 3. I think I might have missed the wrong one. I'm going to turn it over and do it on the other side as well. 1, 1.5, 2.5 and 3. Now that is symmetrical, so it doesn't matter which way up it goes. So what we need to do is fold back and forth like this, like concertina it, back and forth, like that. So we've got ourselves this little section now, so you can lift these bits up and pop the ribbon inside and then stick it down, so you're not showing the ends of it, which I'll show you in a minute. And then I always do this because can you see, it's not, even though we scored that loads and loads of times, when it came to the folding it still went out, and I can see that this one is possibly out a little bit that way, so we could twist it and try and get it in. Now if all else fails, then snip it, by all means, just snip it off. So that's not too bad, I'm happy with that. So you can see there you've got your lovely concertina section that goes on the front. So to add ribbons and things like that, I'll show you how to tuck the ribbon in. So just take a piece of ribbon, or you know, lace or whatever you've got, work out which is the right side and the wrong side. I can't actually see much difference in these, we'll go with that side, and then fold it down and see where you want it to sit. So do you want it to be under that one, do you want it to be under that one, or do you want it to be right at the bottom under that one? So you've got 3 choices really, or it can go on the top. So I think we'll put it at the bottom because it looks quite pretty at the bottom. So what we do now is we turn over our piece of card, and on this section here at the bottom I'm going to add some red liner along there, like so. Snip that off. And this is the wrong side, don't forget. So if you had a right side or wrong side to your ribbon, make sure that your right side is down when you add this. So just pop it on there. If you can't see through the card, you can turn it over and work from the other side. And with ribbon and things like that, because it's fibrous, you can usually take it off anyway from red liner. So you can see there you've got that little bit like that, so that's cool. And then you can just fold around the back. And so can you see that the holes line up on that one pretty much? It's not too bad. So you can either snip the raw edge, or you can fold it around, which is what I did on mine. And then you'll probably need some kind of like special glue to seal it, or the other, I'll show you the other alternative. Oops, should have my like ribbon scissors. You just snip that like that. And then hopefully this is going to work and it's going to be open and not clogged. Because, oh, look at that, it came straight out and got me so dirty. So just add some PVA to the ends. I know people do things like this with naked flame. I'm not going anywhere near that, nor do I advise you to. It could be a fire hazard, let's face it. So just do that, and that will stop it from fraying. And then cut that side down and just do the same on that side. And then you just go through and you do all of the same sort of thing. So I've got some selections of things here, you know, where I can just add some little beads onto there if I wanted to. I don't think I like the look of that. Maybe we'll put a big band of beads across the top up here like that. I've got some whiter ribbon because it's quite a white card as well, so you want to be like making your, that looks quite pretty, doesn't it? I think we'll put that on there. So I'm going to use what I would normally use. I know you can't wait, I order it, I don't even know where it comes from. It's Hammer 450 quick dry adhesive, and I find this is really, really good for sticking on ribbons and things like that. But glue guns as well. So I'm going to open this one up, because I'm going across the top, and I'm just going to put some of this glue across the top like that, and it dries really clear as well. So I'll just put it on, and I think that ribbon will be that way. So we'll go across the top like that, and then I'll just move it about a little bit to get it embedded into the fabric. And it does dry pretty quick, to be honest. And again, you've got the choice of snipping these off the ends, or you can fold them around the back. Now if you fold them around the back, you are getting bulk, and I did add my pleated one with, because I put the chain underneath it, so I did add that with foam tape. So you can either fold it around the back, or you can do the same thing that we did just now. Just snip off the edges. And I'm pretty sure this one, my scissors are covered in tape. Pretty sure this one would fray, so you definitely want to be popping some PVA on them, which I probably could do at the end to save time. So as you can see, I just put a big old blob on there. Remember, this is the wrong side of the card anyway. So just use my baby finger, my special little friendly tool. It stays out of the way of all my projects and doesn't get glue on everything. So now we've got these going on. So obviously you can build this up and add it, but we'll leave it there for a minute. So when you want to close down, I'll just put a bit of tape, like when you're finished. You can do this on the back or on the front of the pleats. So you're just going to make that stay in place now, look. And then same here, open that section up, pop some tape along there, rub it down. That comes forward like that. We've got our 3 sections like that, and again you can see you can do the same thing on the back, or you can just capture them all vertically like that. So you've got a couple of options there on how you want to put those together. And then this, where's my new card I've just made? Oh, here it is. Just goes along the top there, so you can see you've got that little point of interest now. So you've got your contrasting colours, and then when you open it up, you've also got your inside is contrasting too, and you've got room to write up there. So I'll just glue this on, and then we're done. So it's up to you how much you add. If you wanted to add a border now around, you know, like if you wanted a lace handle or something like that, then just pop your lace handle down and then put some tape on it and glue it down now before you add this. Okay, so we're just gonna get some glue on, take the tape off of here and then add some wet glue. But thanks everyone for watching. Have a go at this, it's really cute. Nice little gift idea, which is what we always need, because it's not always easy to see people these days. Everyone's so busy, so it's nice to be able to send a little gift card in the post or something like that. And then just make sure that you're right on the fold edge. Line it up carefully, covering both ways like that, and then just pop it down. And you can see there's plenty of room to add lots more things on here as well. We could put one at the bottom like that. So just have fun, guys. Add your embellishments, all the things you've been saving up and not used yet. And yeah, enjoy. I'll see you again real soon. Bye.